Alright, before we begin today's video, an update from the Iron Man account. So this is what I've been doing for the last month or so. I did catch about 100,000 Zulrah scales, and looking at our Temporos KC, there's everything that we've had so far from this minigame. I will be returning eventually in the future to complete the log, but for now, this is kind of what I'm looking at as it goes for AFKing fishing rewards. We have the Golden Tench from aerial fishing, all these big sharks, all these scales, tackle, as well as onyx bolt tips. Now after fishing another 100,000 Zulrah scales, I did return to Infernal Eels because I want to get a lot more GP on my Iron Man. I did a bunch of high alking recently and I got up to 28 million GP. And what you're seeing here on screen, these onyx bolt tips, I'm going to make them into bolts and then just alk them all. So that should produce millions of GP, and it's always nice to get some post 99 XP as well. There's 24 mil fishing. When I'm not doing loot videos on this account, I am working on 30 mil fishing XP so I can align it with my cooking. And yeah, you know, get that overall XP up even more. But yeah, I managed to get over 400 onyx bolt tips and another 100,000 tackle. I absolutely love fishing, but you know what I love even more? Wood cutting. That's why today we're going to be chopping redwood trees for 10 hours. I have made multiple videos before on magic trees, but I have never covered redwood trees. And for anyone out there, especially you Ironmen out there who are 99 wood cutting and you want to get some redwoods in your bank, whether it be for birdhouses, fletching, fire making, I mean the list goes on. These logs are useful for more reasons than one, even for main accounts. You know, it's a decent tree to chop and even bank the logs because they are worth something. You know, they are of value, and this is a great way to get the beaver pet as well. So we're going to be here for 10 hours today. We're going to see how many logs we can chop, and we're going to be banking everything. We also have the log basket from forestry unlocked, so instead of banking 28 logs every inventory, I'll be able to bank 56. Now I could have had the log basket in my inventory and I could have just worn a woodcutting cape. Probably would have been easier that way, but I just like the look of it, so I don't mind wearing it. I don't like clicking it though when it comes to banking. You have to like right click it, then left click it, and all sorts of things. So that's a little bit annoying. I hope they update that in the future. But like I said, having this basket makes it so that I don't have to bank as much. And on average, I think every inventory, like 56 logs being chopped, takes me like 20 minutes or less, maybe 18 to 20 minutes. I was using the top floor redwood trees, but after a few hours, I just decided to use the first floor because that'll save me time when it comes to banking. And since the update many months ago, it doesn't really matter if multiple people are chopping in one spot. It's all on the same timer. So yeah, you don't really have to isolate yourself while you're doing redwoods. Doesn't matter at all these days. So that is something to keep in mind. So at my current woodcutting XP 24 mil, as you can see, I only had about 999 redwood logs in the bank when I started this one. I think I have about 5,000 magic logs. That's just what I prefer to cut on my Iron Man, all because of the fact that I get to fletch it and then high alk it. So not only do I get, you know, two skills being trained at the same time, but I also get a lot of GP, and I don't really get that from redwoods. So I tend to stick with redwoods on my main. I think I'm close to 60 million woodcutting XP on that account. But overall, in the first hour on the Iron Man with 99 woodcutting in this setup, I did manage to chop 167 redwood logs, which came out to be about 91k. Woodcutting's definitely seen a big change in how people look at it since the release of forestry, similar to rune crafting with the release of Guardians of the Rift. Now, I've never really done forestry other than one day for one video. It's just not my favorite thing to do, only because all of my accounts, including my 20 defense pure, all had 99 woodcutting when forestry was already released. So this is my preference. You know, I just love AFKing. I was able to actually camp moss giants on my main account for many hours yesterday. I think it was 13 hours. And in the meantime, I did this whole entire video and I got 3 hours done of another video. So it's really nice to play on multiple accounts, and redwoods makes that so convenient. The XP per hour at 99 is over 60k. So if you put in 10 hours, you are already getting 600,000 woodcutting XP. That's probably no wonder why there's so many people in old school RuneScape with 200 million woodcutting XP. Definitely a long-term goal of mine. You know, I would like that on any account at this point. But yeah, it was actually here at this point where I decided to start just chopping the redwoods on the first floor instead of the third floor. And the main reason for that is because this was where everyone else was. Dozens upon dozens of players stacked on top of each other, and no one was really bothering anyone. It was just, yeah, I made this a very big group activity, you know. I went from chopping alone to chopping with all these people and all their pets. So that's pretty interesting. It's a nice little unique update that happened with woodcutting. I think the same happened at Motherlode Mines, so, you know, group skilling is more encouraged these days. But either way, redwoods is great for the beaver. It's great for XP. Maybe I haven't outlined all the benefits to it for Ironman accounts, but but, you know, there's also a lot of people here that just bring a knife in their inventory and they cut all of these redwood logs into redwood shields. And that's also a good alternative to high alch if you want GP here, or if you just want a little extra XP on top of woodcutting, just getting a little fletching XP. Now, when I do this on my main account, I'm always using an infernal axe, so I'm always getting fire making XP, fletching XP, and woodcutting. But on the Iron Man, we keep it very simple, you know? We just get that woodcutting XP and bank these redwood logs. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mr. No Sleep, why are you boring me to death with this chopping redwood tree video? Well, you know, I've never covered them, and I never will again, so this is a one-time thing. I am trying to upload a video. I mean, it's the end of the month now, but I'm trying to upload a video almost every single day of this upcoming month. So with all that being said, we have finished up 10 hours of chopping redwood trees, managed to accumulate 1,659 redwood logs, 650k XP, and about GP-wise, if we were to sell these logs, it's about 860k. So it's not too bad at all. I've already had the beaver like 4 times over on my Iron Man, so no worries on not getting him. But now with that being said, we're going to go ahead and open up some clue scrolls that I had in the bank from this video, and hopefully we get something good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and claim these caskets. We have an easy clue, now we have a medium, and following that, a hard. Can we get this elite? Yes, we can. Almost can never complete a master, but here we go, opening up the easy, 68 and 69. We did manage to get 1 unique. I'll take that. Now we're going to go in for the mediums. Where's my duplicate ranger boots? Well, no duplicate, but another unique, so there's a green dragon bot too. Oh no, that's a blue dragon bot. Alright, anyway, hard clue, average, elite clue, average. Man, that was not a great clue opening, but I can't complain. I just got third age. If you didn't see it, check out that last video. Alright, well, that is it for now, guys. It's just a quick one today. Thank you to the YouTube channel members with a special shout out to xXzoticx and DeceptionZ. Until next time, see you soon with a new one. Mr. No Sleep, out.